moment, nothing can stop us now. Whatever the difficulties, Africa shall be at peace. However improbable it may sound to the skeptics, Africa will prosper.
Education is the light in a dark room. It's the spark of a dream, a passport to the future, and the seed of generational change. Through education, we reflect on yesterday and define tomorrow. UNISA stands at the pinnacle of education through open distance e-learning with a footprint of students in 130 countries worldwide. Rooted in South Africa and the African continent, UNISA can truly claim to be the African university in the service of humanity. Since the founding of the university in 1873 as an examining body, we have been a trailblazer. UNISA is the first and only institution in South Africa to carry our country's name with pride and the first public university in the world to exclusively teach by means of distance education, an ever-changing dynamic university with a global reach. UNISA's history spans the entire modern history of South Africa, opening up a world of academic study opportunities to former activists and struggle heroes, thought leaders, business people, legal experts, acclaimed entertainers, and sports stars. The university takes pride in the more than 900,000 alumni, making their mark in diverse fields and capacities. At UNISA, the World Wide Web is our educational playground, but we also have beautiful and impressive campuses. UNISA's Makelneek campus is located in the city of Tshwane and is a major landmark of the capital city. We encouraged our students to communicate with the university via online platforms, but you can visit the UNISA's Sunnyside campus, the perfect setting for students to engage with fellow students over a cup of inspiration. The Science Campus in Florida, Johannesburg, is designed to meet the education and research needs of students in a range of programs, including agriculture, nature conservation, consumer sciences, engineering, computing, and physics, to name a few. Students in the sciences now have access to UNISA's own laboratories, housing some of the most state-of-the-art infrastructure and laboratory equipment available. Distance learning requires that you study at your own time and in your own space, but that doesn't mean you're on your own. You can also visit a UNISA regional center to get advice, meet other students, make use of UNISA services, have conversations with counselors, and use our academic libraries. We offer an unparalleled range of study choices, ranging from short courses and certificate programs to 3- and 4-year degrees, diplomas, as well as master's and doctoral degrees, with close to 380,000 current students. Our rich tapestry of study disciplines includes the College of Accounting Sciences, Agriculture and Environmental Sciences, Economic and Management Sciences, Education, Graduate Studies, Human Sciences, Law, Science, Engineering and Technology, and the Graduate School of Business Leadership, as well as the Thabo Mbeki School of Public and International Affairs. As a comprehensive open-distance e-learning pioneer, UNISA is known for delivering well-designed, interactive study material and integrated student support. Students have access to a menu of support services ranging from face-to-face tutorials and academic literacy services to study groups and e-tutors. One of UNISA's main aims is to harness the new and emerging potential in information and communication technology, catapulting the university into a truly digital future. To this end, examinations are conducted on college-specific exam portals and are accessed from the My Exams portal. UNISA is well placed to address society's most demanding challenges by using research to meaningfully transform the lives of those in our communities. To that end, UNISA is working towards instituting the following catalytic niche areas: marine studies, aviation and aeronautical studies, automotive studies, energy studies, space study and square kilometer array, fourth industrial revolution and digitalization, natural sciences, health studies or medicine, feminist, womanist, Bosadi theorizations, and student support and co-curricular activities. As Africa's leading open-distance e-learning university, UNISA strives to keep up with the constantly evolving higher education landscape in order to serve our students to the best of our ability. We can reflect with great pride on the past 150 years of transformational education, and we are confident in our ability to succeed and become a truly high-performance university as we define tomorrow.
The University of South Africa prides itself for being the African university, shaping futures in the service of humanity. We congratulate all our students for having walked this journey with us. And today, we celebrate you for having successfully completed your qualifications. To you we say, Halala. To all our graduates and diplomandi in this ceremony, please pay attention to the following instructions. For degree qualifications, a graduations officer will signal degree candidates to rise and approach the stage. You will need to have your seat ticket and the yellow photography card in your right hand with your hood already draped over your shoulders. One of the official photography officers will take the yellow photography card from you. A graduations officer will then indicate to you where you need to wait at the bottom of the stairs and when you may proceed to go up onto the stage and stand on the mat with feet markers next to the podium. You will hand in your seat card to the dean or college representative. Turn and face the audience and look towards the photographer for your first on-stage photograph. The dean or college representative will announce your details and hand you back your seat card. You will then proceed towards the chancellor, vice chancellor or acting vice chancellor and kneel with your right knee on the stool. At this point, your degree will be conferred. You will then proceed to the next official who will congratulate you by shaking your hand. Continue towards the registrar standing at the end of the stage. Turn and face the audience and remember to stand on the mat with feet markers in front of the registrar and smile for the camera. A second on-stage photograph will be taken at that moment. Leave the stage by the stairs closest to the registrar. Proceed to the table at the far right to receive your certificate. After receiving your certificate, proceed down the stairs to the foyer area where a head and shoulders photograph will be taken. You will then be directed to return to your seat. For postgraduate and undergraduate diploma candidates, you will also be wearing your hoods before entering the hall. You will be signaled by a graduations officer to rise and approach the stage. You need to have your seat ticket and the yellow photography card in your right hand. A graduations officer will then indicate to you where you need to wait at the bottom of the stairs and when you may proceed to go up to the stage and stand on the mat with feet markers next to the podium. You will hand your seat card to the dean or college representative. Turn and face the audience and look towards the photographer for your first on-stage photograph. The dean or college representative will announce your details and hand you back your seat card. Proceed towards the registrar standing at the end of the stage. Stop in front of the registrar and stand on the mat with feet markers. Turn and face the audience. Your second on-stage photograph will be taken at that moment. Leave the stage by the stairs closest to the registrar. Proceed to the table on the far right of the stage to receive your certificate. After receiving your certificate, proceed down the stairs to the foyer area, where a head and shoulders photograph will be taken. You will then be directed to return to your seat. We hope that you will enjoy this occasion.
By virtue of the powers vested in me as acting Vice-Chancellor, I constitute this gathering a congregation of the University of South Africa. Ladies and gentlemen, we request you to join us in silent prayer or meditation to give thanks for the achievements that we're celebrating on this occasion. Thank you. You may be seated. Good morning, Sanbonani, Shawanini, Avushen, Dumelang, Hotsong. Goeiemorgen, I forgot. Goeiemorgen. Ladies and gentlemen, we welcome you to this celebration, and I wish to thank you all for waking up so early to come here. It just shows the value of what we are celebrating today. I wish to recognize colleagues who are with me today in this celebration from executive management. It is myself as acting Vice-Chancellor, I'm Professor Motsamadikane. Ordinarily, I'm the Vice Principal for Teaching, Learning, Community Engagement, and Student Support. But today, I'm presiding on behalf of the Vice Chancellor. And with me is Mr. Pizaiden Hot, who is standing in the shoes of the Registrar of the University. We have college representatives, ladies and gentlemen, from the College of Graduate Studies, from the College of Law, from the College of Education. And we also recognize the spouses and partners of the above-mentioned office bearers. We appreciate also the presence of the administrative staff from the Graduation Division, from the Department of Institutional Advancement, as well as from the Department of Facility Management. Ladies and gentlemen, we also have colleagues from the multimedia, and we truly thank them. We cannot forget our organist, who has made it possible for us to know that now we're starting and ushered us in. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I want to welcome you all to this occasion. Let me start off by just making a brief welcome address. It won't take long, I promise you. We give thanks to God for life, for sanity, and for the mind that stayed focused, both on the side of you as students who are now going to be graduates, as well as on the side of staff members from the university who have worked and walked with you all this time. We really give thanks. We also give thanks to your support base, the families who surround you, who encourage you. We really give thanks for all those. This is a wonderful occasion for you and your families. You have woken up so early and traveled from far and near to participate in this august occasion. You are welcome here. The distances that you have traveled clearly symbolize the varied journeys that each one of you, as a UNISA student, has taken to arrive here. In a matter of minutes, you shall transition from being graduandi to being full graduates with the right to state your qualification behind your names. It is a joyous occasion for us as a university to note that this morning we are conferring quality certificates to 499 of our students. You can clap for the university. This is a major thing. Thank you. I'm happy also that that clap signifies a happy birthday to UNISA, which shall be coming in a matter of months from now. It is the oldest university in the land. Yes, it is the university of the land because it bears the name of my country, South Africa. And we are very happy that this university, for 150 years, has held a solid track record of excellence in delivering quality qualifications. These qualifications are quality assured, locally and internationally. And as a university, we pride ourselves in this quality education that we have been sharing with you as our students, because we are committed to centralizing our ethos as the university, as the African university, which makes it its business to explore the sciences, the philosophies, the governance systems of our continent. This we do, amongst other things, because we want to reclaim the knowledges of Africa that have been in the periphery of the world knowledge systems for quite a long time. We want to make sure that Africa's epistemologies have an equal role amongst knowledges of the East, of the North, of the far South. We are grounded in Africa, ladies and gentlemen, and yet we do have an international outlook. We are in Africa, but we are an international university, as we appear in many countries on the continent and beyond. Ladies and gentlemen, I really want to underscore the fact that our graduates have a major role to play in the global scene, and we derive pride in the fact that they have excelled and they have come to this level of receiving their qualification. Their scholarship is grounded, their scholarship is something to celebrate. We are very proud of you. You are welcome. Thank you. May I request Professor Tabane to present the Chancellor's address. Over to you, Prof. Tabane.
Acting Vice-Chancellor Professor Motsama-Dikane, Mr. President Holt, on behalf of the Registrar, the Deans, Directors, School Directors as well, Managers, Academics, Members of Staff here at Makulnak in the Graduate Office, distinguished guests, graduates, friends of the University of South Africa, ladies and gentlemen, a very good morning to you all. Acting Vice-Chancellor, it is indeed with great pleasure that I have been given this opportunity to address the graduandes. We are here to celebrate the great fruits of perseverance, commitment, self-discipline, excellence, and hard work. To the graduates, you should sincerely recognize and give thanks to the parents, the guardians, families, and benefactors, all of whom who have generously contributed to you receiving the accolades today. Child and adolescent mental health issues are very important in our country that has a population mostly made up of young people. Not addressing it will be doing an injustice to the country. Learning disorders and other neurological or neurodevelopmental disorders like ADHD, attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, are some of the academic challenges that South African learners are grappling with. In South Africa, the prevalence of children with ADHD is 5.8%, which translates to a ratio of 3 to 5. In other words, for every 5 children, 3 of them have ADHD. ADHD in adults, while difficult to pin down, it is said to be in similar range. This means that someone somewhere sitting next to you has ADHD. Let me see. I can already see few. According to DSM-5, ADHD is characterized by 3 presentations. First, inattention. Here people are unable to concentrate for long and appears to be absent-minded at times. Second, hyperactivity, impulsivity, that is overactiveness and having an urge to act without giving much thought to the response or action. Lastly, combination of the 2. Of course, challenge with ADHD is that it comorbid with other neurological, behavioral, emotional, psychological disorders such as conduct disorder, autism, generalized anxiety disorder, depression, and so forth. Thus, early diagnosis and treatment is essential. Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, thus the College of Education, through the establishment of the Center of Excellence under the auspices of Professor Pasha in the Department of Inclusive Education, is a step in the right direction, as among several, it will serve as a welcome station for screening children and communities in and around UNISA for various disabilities, including ADHD. Therefore, ensuring that UNISA plays a role in delivering person-centered care, which will translate in focused student support. Acting Vice Chancellor, most adult mental health disorders start in childhood and adolescent stages. Therefore, we need to address them in this stage. So addressing them is important in preventing serious mental disorders. People suffering from ADHD, hyperactivity, impulsivity, presentation, face a lot, meaning they can't sit still for long. They are always on the go. They tap, always tapping. They are quick to respond. Children and adults with this neurological disorder unfortunately go on their lives, and most do not receive needed intervention. One cannot understand but only wonder when reading or listening to the news the characteristics of protests, for instance, that get violent and downright evil. In 2017, more than 20 schools were burned down in Malamulele. During the week of 23 May 2018, protesters went to hospital in Northwest, forcefully removed the health practitioners who were attending to their patients. A few days after, there was a truck strike. The few trucks were set ablaze. We received the Life Acid Demand report, where close to 120 mental health patients died due to not thought through decisions taken by some government officials. 2021, we had riots and looting in KZN and Gauteng. 1 August 2022, we experienced blockage and burning municipal offices in Tembisa, Ekurhuleni, in Gauteng. March 2023, we learned that the healthcare workers were barred from entering hospital during the wage negotiation strikes. Of course, one cannot make excuses for such acts, because while attention deficit hyperactivity disorder might be a contributory factor, Acting Vice Chancellor, it is not an excuse. According to meta-analysis study published in the Psychological Medicine aimed to determine the prevalence of ADHD in incarcerated population found that overall, the observed ADHD prevalence in prisons population in all 42 studies was 21.3. Using diagnostic interview data, the estimated prevalence was 25.5%, and there were no significant differences for gender and age, so both women and men. This study concluded that compared with the published general population prevalence, there is a 5-fold increase in prevalence of ADHD in youth in prisons and a 10-fold increase in adult prisons population. In different study that was undertaken in the UK, prisoners have ADHD according to Dennis Campbell. In South Africa, the prevalence of ADHD in prison is not determined. This can be because there is serious backlog in criminal system to afford the incarcerated population a basic mental health right of being screened and interviewed before sentencing, even for serious crimes. This is despite that Children's Act, Mental Health Care Act in South Africa require and affords for this basic human right. Acting Vice Chancellor, once more, I'm not searching for excuses. I am mindful that excessive focus on ADHD may lead to misattribution of problematic behaviors. Most individuals with ADHD do not offend. In those that do, a very high proportion have comorbid mental disorders. A meta-analysis demonstrated that in adult prisoners with ADHD, substance misuse disorders were comorbid in 74% of cases and personality disorders in 60%. Thus, the early identification of neurodevelopmental disorders and other mental health conditions is key. The challenge, Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, is manpower. There are not enough psychologists or mental health practitioners in South Africa. This profession is unfortunately seen as an elitist profession. In South Africa, shocking, there are less than 10,000 registered mental health practitioners with the Health Profession Council of South Africa. If I was to estimate closely, in South Africa we only have 8,900 odd of registered mental health practitioners with a population of 6,414,495 with a growth rate of 0.87. That means the ratio is one psychologist will see or will have to see 6 million South Africans. And most of these psychologists are in Gauteng. The Department of Psychology of Education in College of Education is working tirelessly in recurriculating and applying for accreditation of the Masters in Educational Psychology, coupled with establishment of the Educational Psychology Center to augment the multidisciplinary team in South Africa to attend to the mental health in South Africa and contribute to deliver a holistic person-centered care in a quest to ensure that South African community benefits from the care that is UNISA. Graduates, as you enter labor market, make sure that you take care of your mental health. Always strive to be positive, influence, and answerable citizen despite your adversity. We are graduating you today to be part of the intelligent workforce, to contribute to seeking solutions for our country and not to be part of the problem. Become vigilant, responsive citizen. Like what Winnie Madikizela Mandela said, look closer to the process as they unfold. Be prepared to stand up and fight when our country is not pulling in the correct direction. Learn to smile, learn to laugh at your mistake, and learn to appreciate the lessons from your mistakes. Do not give up, do not be discouraged, never hold back, do not quit. When you fall, make sure you do not fall back, but you fall forward. Also ask yourself, how would you like to be remembered? What is your legacy? Graduandi, do the right thing because it is the right thing to do. Stop at the stop sign because it is the right thing to do. Switch on your headlights when it rains because it is the right thing to do. Do not park on the disability parking because it is the right thing to do. Always protect your integrity. Take time to show gratitude. It goes a long way and does not take much. Remember, you were not voted to obtain those degrees or the diploma. So do not sell your hard work for few rands through entrepreneuring or any other schemes. No shortcuts. Know your net value, and UNISA has contributed to that value. Believe in your dignity. Never allow anyone to make you feel that you are a nobody. In life, you will meet people who will tell you to tone it down. You are too visible. You are too bright. Tone it down. Wait a minute. Do not allow people to dim your light. May I suggest that you always carry an additional pair of sunglasses. And when they tell you that, give it to them. Because your future is too bright.
Thank you very much, Prof. Tabane. You have given us food for the journey. Thank you for reminding us about the urgency of the need for health workers in our society. Thank you for reminding us about the fact that none of us is 100% perfect. Next to you is someone who has a particular disorder that you may not know. Thank you for reminding us not to dim our light, but to walk with pride. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, before we start with the conferment of the degrees and the diplomas, I wish to kindly request you not to leave the hall before the end of this ceremony. And may I also request you to put your phones on silent mode in respect of this occasion. By virtue of the powers entrusted to me, I shall now proceed to confer the degrees and diplomas of the university on the candidates whose names appear in the program, and I request the representatives of the colleges to present the candidates to me.
Madam Acting Vice-Chancellor, the following candidates receive the degree of Bachelor of Education. Sadi Maria Baloy. Tato Junior Dihangwane. Chloe Tirawise Dipolo. Jason Bruce Erasmus. Mary Koketso Lebelo. Karina Leroux, degree obtained with distinction. Musile Elizabeth Maroganye. Mantombi Neil Dube. Nonhlanhla Mabena. Zonke Fikile Mabizela. Jessica Mantwa Madisa. Liza Dieketseng Mafujani. Noluthando Mahlangu. Mapula Mabel Maimela. Mahlatsi Christina Makeke, the degree is obtained with distinction. Prudence Ntombizodwa Makoba. Gift Mbali Madlazi. Amohelang Boiki Kelly Maudi. Maluping Edgar Matibeng. Stembi Somgidi. Nontobeko Promise Mgube. Innocentia Nontobeko Ngomezu. Nompumelelo Letitia Mnisi. Diana Priska Mutau. Kgothatso Mphile. Sanele Khadebe. Koketso Mapitso Rahlogo. Samira Rajan, the degrees obtained with distinction. Re amogetswe Rakolle. Suwan Adams. Soraya Jacobs. Ruta Ruth Lobakeng. Ayanda Princess Mahlangu. Mokhadi Hilda Makwala. Kefentse Morani Mangwani. Charity Marema. Dimakatso Surprise Matabata. Jabulile Sani Matibela. Sihlenensi Mdlalusi. Mbali Felicity Mdluli. Rosina Mofokeng. Ntswaki Penelope Moloi. Lebohang Doris Motwa. Amanda Sizakele Mtembu. Mavis Mtimkulu. Chisambi Mulongoti. Bongimpilo Nkosi. Ismari Francis North Nahel. Zanele Ntuli. Nicole Lane Pater. Casbel Camorelo Slepe. Elizabeth Kosana. Valmari Fenter. Natalie Amina Vangra. Charlene White Jacobs. Lungile Ngani Kaba. The degree is obtained with distinction. Rebotile Ruth Apan. Melanie Metricia Baloi. Duduza Cleopatra Kabisa. Tensolo California Chauke. Mpumelelo Eni Chilwani. Neo Chilwani. Sekai Dube. Nadine Crystal Esterhazen. Zandile Pretty Gombe. Stambile Wendy Harris. Nomonde Songwa. Busisiwe Alina Jani. Florina Lesego Homo. Elsa Mazimbe Khoza. Zamoguhle Khumalo. Lindiwe Kuzwayo.
You can get the camera. Kubang Selby. Thank you. Molebogeng Elizabeth Litoko. Andiswa Lupepa. Agnes Mabunda. Nomsa Priti Machika. Catherine Khwaripe Mayepa. Lucia Malope Mahupa. Bridget Sonto Mahlangu. Deborah Nonosa Mailula. Katleho Jade Makiti. Agnes Lungile Makhale. Matsidiso Stefina Makhotle. Precious Maluleke. Noloiso Philestas Maracela. Matsubane Samuel Masau. Uthandeka Perol Mashiane. Futuani Linet Mabungu. Lebogang Batha. Zitulele Derrick Mbedle. Londiwe Felicia Mkhonto. Nomakwezi Pearl Mgojwa. Triforsa Helga Mlangeni. Mamileng Lizzie Mokwena. Ditego Rosie Moremi. Onkarabitse Moroka. Nomangusa Selina Ntlapho. Nonhlanhla Nhlengethwa. Thank you. Tisetso Phoshiang Nkosi. Velemina Nhlanhla Tibande. Petunia Popedi. Offense Justina Ramano. Leta Makwale Ramatsetse. Tina Wetu Rachili. Dimpo Sesiona. Bongane Sibeko. Loisa Sibisi. Tumisani Ernest Sithole. Johannes Conrad Smith. Kylie Swanepoel, degree obtained with distinction. Amanda Busisile Thala. Pulugelo Ernest Tlaka. Nomakula Selina Kababile. Senele Bongangani Zondo. Bunolo Pearl Bering, degree obtained with distinction. Sifiso Kuhle Dlamini. John Paul Lonwabo Khugela. Kundai Sharon Kaundera, degree obtained with distinction. Shatadi Areta Gekana. Tumelo Totlas Khatla. Tair Khan. Tawang Meki Malite. Tulufelo Hope Malinga. Julia Katleho Maluleke. Musa Patience Matiba. Gugu Busiswam Kizem. Georgina Papadi Mulawa. Edith Muchabi Moitse, Bonisiwe Ndlebe, Maningi Balungile Ngidi, Lungile Digracia Nkosi, Martha Alida Loisha Norji, degree obtained with distinction. Tulisa Nyembezi, Hayley Nethlin Peterson, Nelisiwe Kwabe, Karabo Silepe, Mabu Sithole, Sinethemba Kulu, Nicholas Abraham van Wyk,
Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, Amandla Amelia Tlokwe received the degree of Baccalaureate Technologia. Nine. Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, Ahmed Abdul received the degree of Bachelor of Laws with distinction. Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates will be receiving the degree of Bachelor of Laws: Shea Gabriel Andendorf, Samantha Leanne Patterson, Patrick Temba Belane, Grainy Letabo Bosecha, Gerald Carl Botha, Lee Mary Botha. Asemahle Zandile Buthelezi. Uzekar. Nomsa Tele. Lucia Kanyisa Chauke. Tanya Da Costa. Alain Da Pasha. Marona Sharon Dinake. Chinamoyo Donso. Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, Fungisai Dube received the degree with distinction. Emvula nalitange emvula. Milani Feni. Charlotte Zain Fori. Montez Carmen Kani. Tabang Graham. Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, Ashley Nicola Hala received the degree with distinction. Sunovuyo Naledi Hala. Mohammed Ashad Hamid. Matimba Desri Tlangwani. Days Navela Tungwai. Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, Alphonse Wealth Imolele received the degree with distinction. Manes Jackworth, Wayne Nicole Claudine Carols, Maria Nkaisana Kekana, Tsepiso Mokhaechi Emma Kekana, Georgia Mia Keshna, Letladiane Ryan Khapola, Marimecha Ephraim Khole, Siphe sihle Nomvula Khumalo, akhona class Lazarus Libepe, Tiro David Ledwaba, Lesego Tloprata Le Kalakala, Stephanie Robin Leong, Musima Leta Lesolang, Iteboheng Mipone Leta, Karabo Joseph Letlake, Mapalla Catherine Letswalo, Bradley Cameron Louis, Avio Luwaka, Thanks Mabasa, Matlatsi Mama Sekare Mabukhane, Mutusi Mafokwane, Khutazo Mahamba. Karabo Christophe Matlangu. Nomagugu Virginia Matlangu. Ntokozo Vanessa Matlangu. Tari Makari. Busisi we Agnes Makunga. Madam Acting Vice Chancellor. Ndobizoto Alessandra Makokomale receives the degree with distinction. Tabo Elvis Malachi. Nkateko Petronella Maluleke. Manyaku Tili Mankwale. Heaven Mankela. Wendy Rufaro Manuel. Nonsikelelo Mapango. Kolani Makosana Masango. Machweni Arnold Masehela. Mabel Mashabela. Joseph Matohonolo Mashihu. Musima Silia Mashishi. Notkawe Masitela. Teboho Prudence Masombuka. Yes, ma'am. Lungelo Dudu Londeka Masuku. Ntombika Yise Masuku. Humbelani Lingi Matamela. Siasanga Matanga. Ana Lerato Mate. Emmanuel Noren Mate. Kuzai Hazel Moko Matanda. Caesar Ruben Balati. Mihleketo Ashley Mbiza. Itumeleng Leslie Mdalose. Dumisani Brian Jabulo Mdluli. Natalie Joan Mavis. Godfrey Dibelo Bongani Mkonazi. Nomvuzo Patience Memezi. Sakwadi and Alutam Nisi. Nicotimo Gilbert Mudia Kotla. Koketso Modumo. Letavo by AP Mokhotsi. Tshegofatso Mokhotsi. Tumisang mo tlhaloganye. Ki siamisitse boitshepo moima. Thando lwakhe mokotedi. Teleni Molibe. Tlo Julika Moloto. Matete Sharon Morapana. Kensani Morungwa Museki. Mamweleti Mushoinyane. Mpo Sifusiso Motaung. Malashi Catherine Motapo. Mudanalo Christina Mpapuli. Dadingebo Mangaliso Sibonelo Mpila. Rifile Mtimunye. Courageous Fulufelo Mukondeleli. Takalani Richard Mulenu. Linolen Munteri. Denabalin Naidu. Session Naidu. Pindile Mina Ndlovu. Madam Acting Vice Chancellor. Nobuhle Pinky Ndlovu received a degree with distinction. Nontando Shwele Ndlovu. Vonia Zotwa Ndlovu. Londotani Netengwe. Nkanyezi Ngakane. Pinky Ngobile Ngubane. Ke o lebogile Ana Ngwenya. Madam Acting Vice Chancellor. Alison Masesi Mwamhingo received a degree with distinction. Musa Mbali Nkosi. Mapula Melida Nkwana. Zanele Nkwani. Beatrice Komoto Nobela. Madam Acting Vice Chancellor. Haolatwi Peter Ralph Ntidisa received a degree with distinction. A round of applause again. Precious Indivana Kosa. Betwell Ntlane. Sebolelo advice ntshudisane. Godwin Ogokchuku Muhobi. Lusanda Ngasana. Katekani Ana Numalo. Are you friend? I related. Okay. Mbulelo Gift Numalo. Hebet Nyati. Martin Christopher Okalahen. Kabo ya one Roy Paledi. Umpimetsi, Untlametsi, Simon Papola. Mpea. Tsegofatso Hillary Presley Peta. Mpo Jacob Palama. Fanyana Robert Piri. Bonolo Precious Puruhuru. Madam Acting Vice Chancellor. Pedro Bronwyn Powell received the degree with distinction. Bongani Joseph Ramotsepe. Rodik Junisani Ribombo. Elizabeth Francina Mare. Madam Acting Vice Chancellor. Kwanele Sakela received the degree with distinction. Madam Acting Vice Chancellor. Shalo Siroroke Sekala received the degree with distinction. Fiona Seleke. Makabo Johannes Sohole. Neozia Sidumo. Ronewa Rendi Serembe. Mandisa Nomakosi Skosana. Johannes Andries Steenkamp. Jainita Sukram. Neil Swanepoel. Haniki Singtom. Tendeka Takalo. Talita Talyard. Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, Mohammed Tayob received a degree with distinction. Sibongile Poshia Tango. Dipatse Raymond Tobakale. Walter David Thompson. Piyoguhle Tubana. Lebohang Lerato Tulo. Pueletso Tlaka. Rejoice Jealous Tobias Mamina. Max Shengani Chabalala. Madam Acting Vice Chancellor. Babalo Nonhlanhla Chabalala receives the degree with distinction. Itumelen Chikalaha. Madam Acting Vice Chancellor. Nicolene van Rooyen receives the degree with distinction. J.D. Verheem. Rulani Vukeya. Sabelo Archibald Zimo. Duduzile Buiswa Pelgin Zulu. Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, Matlokile Estan Chabelen receives the degree of Bachelor of Arts. The degree is obtained with distinction.
Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, the diploma candidates will now be introduced to you. Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates receive postgraduate diploma in the College of Education. Pule Tiamo Radingwana. Ivoidia Mutsabi Tlali.
Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, the following candidates received the diploma in the College of Law. Lindy Badloi. Sharon Masuku. Madam Acting Vice Chancellor, Lesero Michael Mokasi receives the diploma with distinction. Mbuso Dumiseni Mchali. Sipho Jacob Nkosi. Ruben Hassani Nobela. Charity Syndicate Mkladmu. Mabel Tenolo Sipoti.
Thank you very much. A splendid affair. I didn't realize that there can be so many lawyers over us teachers, but we teach them. I am so happy to witness what we witnessed this morning. I'm sure you are breathing a huge sigh of relief. No more bibliography. No more chapter 5. The last test was walking down the red carpet, and it's got its own conventions, like academic writing. You kneel, you get patted upon, and if you haven't been patted upon, you threaten to come back for that degree. I am really proud of you. Ladies and gentlemen, I can't proceed before I honor some of these heroes. They are just representatives. I heard Van Rooyen, I had Naidu, I had Smith, I had the children of Malandela, I had the children of Tulare, I heard about the children of Mzilikazi, the children of Zwide, the children of Ngwane, the children of Mushweshwe. I salute you all. I would like you to do this for me. To wear your sunshades, if you have, and to stand up and wave as they praise you in your clan name or city name. The relatives will say, Motsamvulane Katsitse Lebankom. So you stand up and you wave your degree to the relative. I was praising my own people because I didn't get any mortar here. So please stand up and wave, and you praise them. Congratulations. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, thank you very much. Don't forget to thank those who taught you. You were just waving to the relatives, you forgot the staff. It's okay. It's okay, we are strong, we can take it in our stride. To our graduates, today marks the culmination of many years of your hard work and experience. Many of you can tell how difficult it was to comprehend just what you were supposed to learn, to meet the deadlines of assignments, to prepare for exams, to deal with the proctoring and other issues related to open distance learning. There would have been times when you wanted to give up and try the following year, or even quit completely. Yet you carried on. We are very proud of the inner person that said to you, carry on. We are also very grateful to those who offered you financial and moral support. I know you've had many lessons in the course of your journey to this point, but I just wish to take just 2 minutes to give you just one last lesson. When you reflect on the economic big five of the world, there are many lessons that you can learn. There have been many superpowers. The Roman Empire of the 2nd century that commanded over 60 million people. The Mongolian Empire of 1206 that presided over Eastern Europe, China, and Russia. The superpower of the British Empire that grew out of trading and colonialism around the 18th and 19th century. The superpower of the Soviet Union, which was a huge empire, which was also called the prisoner of nations in times gone by. The superpower of the United States of America that rose to prominence after the Second World War and owned half of the world's GDP. Many of these commanded authority through commerce, through the Navy, through the military, and slavery. And they built their superb presence in the world, and we cannot forget that they had huge armies of the nuclear power. This is what we call some of the superpowers of the world. But some of these are no longer there today. This is where our lesson begins. What causes a huge dynasty to crumble? When we study these superpowers, we are told that some of them crumbled due to unending civil wars. Some of them plundered their own wealth. There was internal strife that caused these to fall down, and that internal strife was the unseen enemy within. Looking at you today, I would say you are superpowers of the intellect. The lesson that I want to bring to you today is that you are at the peak of your career, but please do keep an eye on internal strife. Strife within yourself, strife within your community, the immediate circle of friends or colleagues. You must resolve not to be the catalyst that will cause the weakening of the dynasty or the empire that you represent. You must remember that you are a rare gem in our society. You are not going to be abusing your office. You are not going to be taking your bribes from people. You are going to stand as a woman and a man of integrity, adorned with education from the oldest university, the first university to offer open distance learning. Please remember that we as a university take pride in the empire that you are. Please remember that the confidence that we have placed in you is not supposed to be shaken by anything. We are proud of you. As I end this congratulatory remark, I wish to reiterate, all superpowers are weakened from within, and they fall, and they are heard no more. Congratulations, well done. Ladies and gentlemen, now that you have graduated, thank you, Sisi. Ladies and gentlemen, now that you have graduated, you have become part of the UNISA alumni. You are now part of that illustrious circle of excellence, the tower, the empire I was talking about. Your responsibility is to contribute and help define tomorrow. There are many things that you can do to help the university and the community around to shape the futures of many of people that we live in. You can become an e-tutor. You can continue your lifelong journey of learning with the College of Graduate Studies in our university, and you help to produce knowledge that will help the society. You may also donate to the University of South Africa's Bursary Fund by using the online platform www.unisa.ac.za, and you go to donate. I wish to explain that these funds assist us as a university to support those students who may be having difficulties in the financial domain. So the value of your diploma will actually, or your degree, will actually assist us to service humanity and produce more and more graduates like yourself. Ladies and gentlemen, after this announcement, I would like all of you to rise for the singing of the national anthem, the words of which are to be found on page 16 of the program. I wish to ask you to remain standing after the anthem to enable me to dissolve the congregation. You are also requested to remain standing while the academic procession leaves the hall. Thank you. By virtue of the powers entrusted to me, I dissolve this congregation of the University of South Africa. Thank you.